Hi, today is June 22nd, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 962 for the year, Pride. As I've said before, straight, white, cis males like me do not generally have much to be proud of. So I would like to thank my daughter for graduating high school yesterday. Poem number 963, Foreplay. There was industriousness and work and toil and sweat. And industriousness said, would anyone like to fucking help out? And there was leisure just lying there doing nothing. And leisure said, why don't you fucking relax and take a fucking break? And there was fucking off and around and away. And fucking said, why don't the both of you go fuck yourselves or each other or just go out and get fucked? And there was foreplay, all alone in an empty room, wondering where everybody went. Poem number 964, One More Chance. Oh, it's a song. Give me one more chance to disappoint you. Let me take the wind out of your sails. Let me let you down when the going gets tough. Baby, give me one more chance to fail. I promise you it won't be like the last time. I'll fuck up in an entirely different way. I'll build up your trust so you won't see it coming. But before that we'll have some laughs. So what do you say? The last thing I ever want to do is hurt you. But that'll probably be the next thing that I do. I mean it when I say it, I will tell it to you true. We'll make a lot of plans, then I will not follow through. I'll hold you in my arms until I let go. I'll give you all my love until I bail. There's nothing I want more than for you to trust me. Baby, give me one more chance to fail. Baby, give me one more chance to fail. Poem number 965, She Feels. Sometimes she feels ordinary, but sometimes she would wear certain clothing and she would feel extraordinary until some piece of shit feels the need to say something to her because he likes to pretend or actually stupidly believes that her attire is an invitation, and then she feels visible and wishes she could feel invisible. Poem number 966, Galore. Yesterday the word galore was bothering me, so I looked it up and learned that it comes from the 17th century Irish phrase go lore, which means enough. And now the word bothers me a lot less, even though, or perhaps in part because, its meaning has shifted from enough to more than enough, from enough to plenty. Poem number 967, Plenty. On the other hand, I've never had an issue with the word plenty. Don't worry, there's plenty is always a nice thing to hear. On the other hand, if I had to choose between good and plenty and good and fruity, I would go for good and fruity, even if that meant the kids in junior high school would conclude, because you're a fucking fruit, Hall. I wasn't a fucking fruit. I just preferred artificial fruit flavors to licorice. And as long as I'm talking about preferences, I will say that I prefer every other Paul Thomas Anderson movie, of which there are plenty, over licorice pizza. Poem number, this is the last poem of the day. Poem number 968, Abundance. Too many clothes means not enough closet space. Too much money means greed and fear. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. Too much love can make the heart feel stuffed, like a stuffed eggplant that has been stuffed with too much of that stuff that they stuff eggplants with. So be on the lookout for abundance. You don't want to end up like Mr. Creosote. You may not have heard it here first, but you heard it here. Mr. Creosote is that guy from The Meaning of Life, the Monty Python movie. All right, anyway, thank you. I appreciate you.